students. Today I am here to explain social study of class 5th, lesson 5, evolution of communication. Evolution of communication means a slow or a gradual process of exchanging of information by speaking, writing, or using some other medium. Communication has come a long way. First, early humans during the Stone Age started to communicate and express their thoughts and feelings by signing or gesture. They were able to send signals via fire, drums, and whistles. Later on, the humankind started to communicate via cave painting, a type of art found on the wall and ceiling of caves. Communication refers to the exchange of ideas and thought. Through communication, people express their feelings. There are various ways to communicate with each other. People communicate by writing letters, sending telegrams, speaking on telephone, and through newspaper and magazines. Thus, communication is the imparting or exchanging of information by speaking, writing, or by using some other medium. We can communicate with people living in our country and with those who live abroad the country. This is possible only when a good communication system is available to us. Other form of communication is written communication. The primary reason for writing anything is to communicate with others, to form interest or action from the reader. You may also use writing to form you to reflect on your experiences and learn from them. When we write, therefore, we are either writing for ourselves or we are writing for others. When we write for ourselves, it helps us to think, learn, and understand. Writing for ourselves is a private affair, though it may be shared with others. When we write for others, writing for others, when we write for others, it is used usually for assessment or publication for a wider leadership. Writing is a powerful medium of exchange. It is a tool developed by human society. The development of writing came into existence due to practical demand, for example, maintaining financial accounts, exchanging information, codifying laws, and recording history. After 2000 BC, the writing system of Mesopotamia spread to eastern Mediterranean, northern Syria, and Turkey. As a result of this, the kingdoms of this entire region began to write to one another in the language and script of Mesopotamia. Other form of communication were messenger pigeons. They were first used in 776 BC. Prior to the modern methods and means of communication, pigeons were used to carry messages. This method was termed as the pigeon post. Due to their natural homing ability, pigeons were very effective as messengers. About 2000 years ago, the Romans used pigeon messengers to help their military. Julius Caesar also used pigeons as messengers in his conquest of Gaul. In India, the Mughal rurals also used pigeons as messengers. Communication can be categorized into two groups: personal communication and mass communication. Personal communication is the communication between person to person. Personal communication includes private letters, telephone or mobile communication, conversation, memos means written messages, personal interviews, along with some electronic communication as email. When we live close to each other, we can talk and communicate, but when we live in different cities or countries, we use these types of personal communication. Mass communication. Mass communication is a comprehensive process in which a person, group of people, or an organization sends a message or communicate with a large number of people at a time. Print media, radio, cinema, television, and internet are examples of mass communication or mass media. First, personal communication is postal communication. Nowadays, postal system is available globally. In India, public postal service was started in 1764 by British East India Company in Bombay. Letters have been the most popular mode of sending messages from our past to the recent time. There is a large network of post offices all over the country. Complete address and PIN PIN number means postal index number code number is necessary on a letter to reach the right address quickly. There are many ways by which postal service were available globally. Aerograms are used to send messages to foreign countries. Speed post services helps to deliver the letters quicker than the ordinary post. It was started on 1st August 1986 to provide fast and in-time delivery service. The customers can log on to www.indiapost.gov in for tracking the consignment. Another postal service is courier service, also help in quick delivery of letters. Then e-post enables people to send messages or scan messages electronically across the country. Through this service, people who generally do not have access to internet are able to send and receive messages without having an email ID. Another service, e-bill post, is a facility offered by Department of Post for accepting payment of bills, fees, taxes, etc. in post offices. The amount collected in consolidated electronically and the information is available to the e-payment user organization. Now next, e-post office postal www.epostoffice.gov.in provides selected postal service to its customers through the internet. Another one, letters are one of the cheapest means of communication. Now, second, telephone communication. Telephone is the quickest mean of communication. Its inventor or creator was Alexander Graham Bell. It was invented in 1876. One can talk to a person one needs to contact and can receive immediately reply. Telephone facilities are available in all parts of our country. We can even talk to the people in far away or far off cities through subscriber trunk dialing means STD, and to other countries through international subscriber dialing ISD. Nowadays, even international calls can be made through the mobile cell phones just in a few seconds. Come to the third, personal communication, telegraph. Electrical telegraph was invented on 25th July 1837 by Sir William Fortescue Cooke and other inventors. It is a system for transmitting messages from a distance along a wire laid between stations. Samuel Moore and other inventors developed a telegraph code in 1837. Next, telex communication. A telex is a machine that transmits and receives messages. Messages are converted into signals which are transmitted by electricity or by radio signals and then printed on out by a telex machine in another place. Facsimile or facsimile fax is an exact copy of written or printed material. Fax machines are connected to telephone lines and can transmit printed messages or images. These machines can also transmit facsimile of documents. Next, paging communication. Radio paging is the new addition of our communication system. A pager is a one-way communication service. The person who carries a pager can be contacted anywhere within a certain range. Pager services are available in many cities and towns of our country. Nowadays, voicemail facilities also available on pager. Next, mobile satellite phones. Mobile phones are the instrument which can be carried anywhere by subscriber. It is easy to carry. We can dial a number or receive a call even while traveling. Mobile phone has become an essential part of our life. Nowadays, we can send and receive messages and pictures through mobile phones. We can also access internet through mobile phones. It is also possible to make video calls using mobile phones. Thus, mobile phones have changed the whole scenario of communication. There has been a great improvement in the telephone service in India is in the past 20 years. Today satellite phones are widely in service practice. They are similarly to the mobile phones. These are directly linked with the satellites. These are very useful in the remote, hilly and mountainous region. Now come to computer. Charles Babbage is known as the father of the computer. Computer is programmed device with a set of instructions to do specific tasks and generate result at a very high speed. Types of mass communication are print media. Johannes Gutenberg 1400 to 1464 was a German printer. He was the first in the West to make a printing press. With this invention, there came a revolution in the field of print media. Newspaper, magazine, books, and journals became the first and the foremost means of mass communication. The Bengal Gazette was the first newspaper published in Asia in 1780 from Kolkata. Next, radio. Guglielmo Marconi 1874 to 1937 is known as the father of radio. It became a powerful source of mass communication. Discussion on different topics, advertisement and entertainment programs are broadcasted on radio. In our country, the first radio program was broadcasted by the Radio Club of Bombay, now it is called Mumbai, in June 1923. All India Radio, AIR in short, came to be called as Akashvani from 1957. Now, AIR has 584 transmitters. The number of radio stations increased from 6 in 1947 to 403 by March 2014. Radio is useful even for those people who are illiterate. Next is cinema. Cinema is one of the most powerful audio-visual means of mass communication. Features, films, and documentaries spread the messages of social, cultural, economic, and political importance. In the 20th century, Indian cinema has become a global enterprise. Cinema as a medium of mass communication has got popularity among the masses. Dada Saheb Palke was an Indian producer, director, screenwriter known as the father of cinema. Now come to the point television. John Logie Braid, 1888 to 1946, was a Scottish pioneer of television and demonstrated the first working television system on 26 January 1926. Like cinema, television is also a significant source of mass communication. It enables us to watch the live action of different activities such as the Republic Day parade, Independence Day celebration, sports, news, and proceeding of Parliament, etc. Doordarshan began its service on 15th September 1959 at Delhi. In 1982, Doordarshan introduced colored telecast for the first time. It is one of the largest television network in the world. It covers about 91.2% population and 82% land areas of the country. DD National is the number one channel of our country in terms of absolute viewership. Next point, internet. The internet is an international computer network giving electronic mail and information from computers. It is accessible to the general public via modem link. Presently, it is the fastest means of mass communication. It provides detailed information and data on almost every topic through different websites. Surfing on the internet is done to find something interesting and useful. It is a low cost method of communication. That is why it is becoming very popular nowadays. Satellite communication. We depend mainly on the man-made satellites, which orbit the Earth or remain stationary high up in space. Sounds and pictures are sent from the Earth by transmitters. These are received by the satellites and sent back to other part of the world. Satellite help us to communicate within second. Satellite help us to forecast about weather and climate. So student, I hope all of you understand the lesson. Thank you. Stay safe and keep learning.